We got a new stories from the Outland trailer this morning giving us the origins of Newcastle and the shocking revelation that it was not originally Jackson, and he only took up the mantle in order to help save his town from mobsters. What's up, you guys? I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre, and we're here today to break down the new stories from the Outland trailer titled Hero and what it means for the future of Apex. We first get an introduction to Jackson and his family. He's now got a wife and 2 kids, and it appears he started this family after faking his death a few years ago. They live in a place called Harris Valley, the home of Newcastle, the person who's trying to become an Apex legend. And it appears that Jackson actually helps repair Newcastle's armor from time to time. Late at night when putting his daughter to bed, she asks for the Newcastle plushie they bought earlier that day, and Jackson goes out in the night to recover it. However, upon recovering the doll, he hears a commotion around the corner, and he finds Newcastle being hassled by some mobsters. They hassle Newcastle for some unknown debt, and he hilariously blames his teammates as being the reason he hasn't been able to get into the games yet, and begs for them to give him another shot. The mobsters decide to give him another shot, alright, just not the kind he was hoping for, and put a bullet into his gut. But just as they're about to finish Newcastle, Jackson leaps into his defense, using a big chunk of metal he found on the ground as an arm shield. Jackson makes quick work of 2 of the mobsters and then gets ready to deal with the 3rd. He tells them they're going to need to leave the town of Harris Valley and never come back, but is informed that it's not quite that simple, and their hero, Newcastle, actually sold the town to the mob families. He tells Jackson that until his boss gets paid, then everyone in the town is in danger. Jackson thinks about his wife and his kids and realizes that if he wants to protect them, he's going to have to be the one to play as Newcastle. The mobster agrees to give him one chance to do what Newcastle couldn't after 40 tries, and Jackson shakes on it. The mobster leaves satisfied, and Jackson goes over to help the gravely injured Newcastle, who scoffs at the idea of the quote-unquote trash man performing better than he did. Jackson scolds him, saying he was supposed to protect the people of Harris Valley, and he says, "You think it's so easy to be a hero?" as his last words before passing away. With no other choice and no other way to protect his family, Jackson takes up the mantle of Newcastle and prepares to join the Apex Games. What an absolutely crazy turn of events, but it still doesn't explain certain things, like why hasn't Jackson actually gotten a hold of his sister after all this time, and left her hanging thinking her brother was dead for 13 years. We'll find out more as the season debuts and we get a gameplay trailer starting on the 2nd. In the meantime, I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre, and I'm out.